morning to all of you, and today we are going to study a new chapter, a truly beautiful mind. We are familiar with the word genius. What do you understand or what comes into your mind when you hear the word genius? Or can you say who is actually a genius? So we think that genius is a very big person or a person with a lot amount of talents, is it not? And a person or a genius person may be very much brilliant, and we cannot just imagine what type of person he is. But when see our own classmates are there, our own friends are there, within that, do you find that anybody is a genius there? Or can you understand a genius person from your own classmates? It may not be possible. So we may be considering that, or the one who is studying or who is getting the highest rank in the class is considered as the genius. But that may not be always true. Okay. So there may be a student in our class who is always weak in studies. So he may not be studying properly, he may not be doing the things in a proper way. And we consider that that person is a very much foolish person. But that also is not going to be true. Okay, so that person who is not doing the things or not doing or even not studying, so he can become a genius person. So you might have heard or you might have watched the movie called Tare Zameen Par. And in that movie, there is a person called Ishan Avasti. And this boy was sent to the school, and his parents and his brother was very much a genius or considered like very much a brilliant student, and their parents also were very much a well reputed family. And this boy was going to the school, and he was unable to write, and he is unable to do any kind of activities in the normal way as others are doing. Okay, so he was unable to hold the pen and write it. And when some teachers in that movie, you can see when a teacher is telling to read the chapter, and he says that the letters are dancing. Okay, and the teacher shouts at him, but actually the reality is that it is for him, he feels that the letters are dancing. It doesn't mean that he is making fun. Teacher must have felt that he is making the child is making fun, but actually that is not the reality. He is feeling that the letters are dancing. Okay, so and also he finds joy in very little small things, like if there is a small fish in the nali, and he is finding that as a very beautiful one, very attractive one. So he finds beauty of that. Okay, so you might have, if you observe the children, you can understand that they find the beauty in everything. We may consider that they the things which are very much useless, but for the children those things are very much useful. They are considering some sticks are there, some stones are there, all those type of things they will find. They say that this is the maybe shape of something, or this is like that. That all these things they are finding it out. I found many of the times that my son, he is finding out one stick and telling that this is scooter, and he start riding scooter on it. When you find this is a stick, but for him it is the scooter, and one another stick he takes and he says that this is gun. Okay, so he start holding, because it is little bit bending and he can hold it, and one side is like that. So he is considering like that. So children, when they do things, we find it that they are very much strange. And so if you find a person who is genius, it is not that easy to find who is genius or who is foolish. The people, those whom we consider genius, may not be the real genius, and the people, those whom we consider as foolish, they may not be really foolish, but they may be a genius one. So such kind of a story is described in our chapter. So when we can go through the chapter. First we shall see, there is before you read one, this one is given. Who do you think of when you hear the word genius? Who is genius? what qualities do you think a genius has? Okay, so it is asking who do you think a genius is, or what are the qualities that you expect from a genius. We shall now read about a young German civil servant who took the world by storm about 100 years ago. In the summer of 1905, the 26-year-old published in quick succession 4 groundbreaking papers about light, the motion of particles, the electrodynamics of moving bodies, and energy. So here it is the story of a person who has a 26-year-old person. Okay, so 26-year-old is not a very big age. Okay, reaching to the 26 year means that a person has just now completed the degree and trying for a job, all this position. And at that time he published 4 major papers. Okay, so he found some very interesting findings, and he made a groundbreaking papers about 4 different things. So first he made about a light. Okay, so there are some features of light and how the light travels, all the type of things. Light, the motion of particles. So earlier there was no any idea about how the particles are moving, and he found about the motion of particles, the electrodynamics of moving bodies. So when a body is moving, any things are moving, what are the changes that it is taking? Electrodynamics are there. About that he found. And energy, another important thing is about energy. So these 4 things that he discovered was the very much interesting things, and he found some new specialities about these 4 things, and he found he showed his findings in his paper. His work took up only a few pages in scientific journals, but changed forever our understanding of space, time, and the entire cosmos, and transformed the name Einstein into a synonym for genius. So here the findings that he has made is not very much like a big dictionary, like big book and all is not there. So a very small book it is, and the things are there, but the amount of idea that he is giving is very much high. Okay, so and that those ideas are there. Even now we are following the same methods that he has developed, and he just by doing this one he became so much famous, and the word Einstein became a synonym for genius. So when you hear the word genius, the word comes into the name comes into our mind is Einstein. Okay, Albert Einstein. 50 years after his death, Albert Einstein's genius still reigns. So even now, even after 50 years of his death, now also his name is still remembered by everyone. Everyone who studies science will be, or if not only the persons who are studying science, everyone who is studying, or even those who are not studying also must be familiar with the word Albert Einstein. Now let us see the chapter. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm without any indication that he was destined for greatness. On the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. To her, his head seemed much too large. So Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879, and when he was born, there was no any indication showing that he is going to become an genius, or he was not showing any characteristics, or a newborn baby is born. So we cannot understand that the boy is what he is going to become, or what are the features of this boy, or what he can be. Okay, so and when he started growing, also there was no any indication or no any signs showing that he is going to be a genius. He is just like the normal students, normal people, normal children. He was there, and his mother considered him as a freak. The word freak meaning is given there, a word used disapprovingly to talk about a person who is unusual and doesn't behave, look, or think like others. A person with a different qualities than the normal people, means like it's a little abnormal type, little, we can say like a little foolish type. A person who is not like a child, 1 year old child or 2 year old child, how is he supposed to behave? There is a normal behavior expected from a child, so when they like a child is there, so if after birth of the child, then there are some stages are there, so like if, after 4 or 5 months, then this baby start to turn, and after that it will start crawling, then after that it will start getting up and sit, not getting up, sit. Then after that, about 1 year old, then he starts holding on some benches or something like that, and he starts holding standing. Then after that, he will try to, by holding on this one, he starts to walk. And after that, without holding on that anything, he will start walking few steps. Then after that, fall. Then again get up and start walking. And almost by 1 year, 1.5 years and all, the boy will be start walking here and there properly. And after that, he will be start speaking something. So there are some things that the children are doing. And when they are doing these things, then we find if the children are not doing according to this one, then we find that something is wrong with the child. So like that, this boy was not that normal like the other people, and the mother thought that he is a freak, means that he is like a foolish person, like, or a person without a proper order, like a little something is missing in him. So that kind of a feeling was there for him, and they thought like that. And the mother also considered, and the reason that the mother considered like this was that his head, size of his head was little large than normal. Okay, not like very big, but the body, comparing with the body, how much body should be there, and that much proportionate head should be there. Okay, so our head is supposed to be like, it is said that 1/7, means like how much part of our body, size of our body is there, almost like if like that 1/7 is the around size of the head. It may be depending on different people, it will be more or less, but that is the appropriate size, or we can say that looking at the person, we can understand that this is the size of the head. And some people will be having big head, little bigger in size. Some may be having big body but small head. So these things will be there, but that is not going to be connected with the intelligence that the person is having. But here they were thinking that this person is a little bit awkward, a little different from the normal people. At the age of 2.5, Einstein still wasn't talking. Another specialty was that, see, like when a child is of 1 year old, he starts speaking. So speaking like ma or something like that. He will start calling and calling mother and father, then brothers, sisters, start calling some names, asking, demanding for some products, asking for some things like that. So such type of words they start speaking. Maybe some are start speaking before 1 year old, and some start speaking anyhow by 1.5 year old. They start speaking. And by 2.5 year, a child is supposed to speak almost all the things that the things are there. Like my son is there around 2.5 year old, and now he is able to speak almost like a sentence. All the things that he is seeing, and he will be able to identify and say the names of different people or different things. Start identifying things. Like if you show the picture of something like God, then he says that what is this? Then they will be able to identify things like that. So there are some features. These are the characteristics that the normal children are there. But this boy at the age of 2.5, he was not started to speak. This was entirely different from other children. So at the age of 2.5, if a child is not speaking, then it shows that the child may not be able to speak. But he was just like that, he was not speaking. So there was a paragraph given there at the bottom, you can just see that. Otto Neubauer, the historian of ancient mathematics, told a story about the boy Einstein that he characterizes as a legend, but that seems fairly authentic. As he was a late talker, his parents were worried. At last, at the supper table one night, he broke his silence to say, "The soup is too hot." Greatly relieved, his parents asked why he had never said a word before. Albert replied, "Because up to now everything was in order." So you can see that up to the age of 2.5, he was not speaking any single word also, and his parents were very much worried about him, why he is not speaking, or he may not be having the ability to speak, or something like that. They started discussing or thinking about that. And by this time, at the age of 2.5, it is said, there is a story heard like that. He said, and so he was having the supper, and at the supper table, he suddenly started to speak. He suddenly said that the soup is very hot, too hot. So you can say like, yes, the children are there, they start speaking one words, then after that they start, unclear words are there, then they start coming into clear words, then they start speaking one full word, then after that 2-3 words, and after that only they will be speaking a sentence like. But now this boy was there, he was continuously not speaking up to 2.5 years, and suddenly one day he started speaking one full sentence. He says that the soup is not hot, soup is too hot. Suddenly he spoke like. And the parents were very much surprised to hear first time a word is heard from the child. So whatever the children are doing, small newborn babies are there, especially the eldest one, first son or first child, whatever they are doing is a new thing for us, surprising things for us, for the parents. When we find that a boy is like start speaking one word, that word will be very much interesting. So we start to listen, or we will be very much happy that the boy started speaking something. Or when he start to get up for the first time, then also the parents feel very much happy. So here, up to 2.5 years, this child was not speaking. Then the parents were very much worried, and when he heard the sound, one word he was speaking, so the parents felt very much relieved and asked him why he was not speaking for these many days. And he said a reason also clearly, that because up to now everything was in order. Up to now there was no any problem, so there was no need of speaking. He says, up to now he did not want to waste time, because everything was going in a smooth order. So there was no any problem, so he did not want to speak. And now he found something is wrong, so he started to speak up. So that is what he says, the explanation. Okay. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. So he was not speaking up to the age of 2.5, and when he started to speak, he started pronouncing everything twice. Okay. So every word that he is pronouncing, he used to speak twice. Two times he will be speaking the same thing again and again. Okay. Einstein did not know what to do with other children, and his playmates called him Brother Boring. So the youngster played by himself much of the time. So he was not able to mingle with the other children. Okay, normally children will be mingling and playing with the other children, and they are interested to play with others. Okay. So my son is there, he never wants to sit inside the home. He wants to go always outside and playing, always he wants to, all 24 hours if we give him permission to walk around outside, he is very much happy. So children are like that, they want to mingle with the other members, other children, and they want to enjoy the time. Okay. But here, this boy was, because others were making fun of him, he was repeating every word that he is speaking, he was keep on repeating. So the other friends were calling him as Brother Boring. Okay, nickname like it is given, and he is considered as a boring person. Okay, and he did not want to. That is why, because the others were making fun of him, he did not want to join with the other members. He just want to be alone. So he was just being lonely and played alone. He especially loved mechanical toys. and he was so much interested in mechanical toys. So mostly the boys are interested in mechanical things like toys like car or a gun, all these type of things they are very much interested. And if girls are there, they are very much interested with the dolls or like teddy bear, all these type of things are there. Those type of things they are very much interested. But mostly boys, they will be interested in like a vehicle, car and bike, all these type of things they are very much, and they are interested to ride these things. So those things are very much interested for them. So he was also so much interested in mechanical things, mechanical toys. Some like if there are so many type of toys are available. If remote cars are there, running with battery. Now one is going and touching on the wall and comes back, and so some are climbing on the wall and jumping back. Different type of toys are available. So these many toys may not be available at that time, but or these many features may not be there, but he was interested in some kind of mechanical activities are there. So those type of toys he was interested. Okay, and looking at his newborn sister Maja, he is said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" So when he found when his sister was born, so he was so much interested. So children, when they are getting their own brothers, sisters, a newborn child is born. So somebody asked him, "How is your sister?" Then he said, "Fine, but where are the wheels? Where are her wheels?" So the toys that he was having was almost all the toys that he had was the having wheels, and this child was born and it was not having wheels. So he asked, "Where are her wheels?" Okay, so that you can understand what type of nature that the child was having. Einstein chose a profession. A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he will never make a success at anything. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because of his mother wanted him to. He later became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining this skill throughout his life. So one of his the principal, the headmaster, once told his father what profession that Einstein is going to choose, that is not going to be a matter, because whatever he chose, it is going to be a failure. He is not going to be successful in anything. So whatever he is choosing, it is not going to be a matter. Whatever he chose, it will be a failure because he is not going to be a successful person. That is what the idea that the headmaster had. The teachers also were not happy about the performance of this child because he was considered like a foolish one. Okay, and he started at the age of 6. He started to learn violin because his mother mother was so much interested in teaching him violin. So he started learning violin, and after that he became very much a good expert violinist, and he continued this skill throughout his life. Okay, so that is the first part of the chapter. Remaining things we will study in the next class. Thank you so much.